Watch me go. Damn, bro.
Did I close it or
Nah,
you did
I
that?
did, bro. I didn't press the button.
I was like, damn, I'm an asshole for that. I need some drink or something, bro. Damn.
That's all I got. God, that's all I had.
We just start this shit up.
Yeah. You already know what it is. I go by the name of Champú. Make sure y'all follow me at Instagram, the Poppy Champú. ThePapiChampuu. Hold up, can I? Nah, I feel like. Hopefully it'll pop up right there.
Yeah, it's your boy Be the Waviest. We here. Y'all already know who I am. We gonna post this on my channel. Today we trying to do a breakdown of Do or Die, the latest tape we just put out. Quick forward, but we got 15 in the clip ready to go. All we gotta do is go get a mix and master. So
we got more in the clip, but honestly, I think we should start off Do or Die. How did the title come about? Do or Die is just like, I mean, at this point, so the overall project really didn't take long for us to finalize and finish up. I mean, we recorded it relatively quickly. It was like all like pretty much one shot, one kill. So I'd say over the course of like maybe 2 weeks from linking up, we were able to come up with these tracks that we did, you know, the 4 heaters, so to speak. And the one track we did, Do or Die, I feel like really encapsulated, you know, where we felt in our artistry, how much time we put into this, and just coming to a realization that at this point is do or die.
Do or die, man.
Let's talk about shout out to my boy over here. Not only did he get his production off on, you know, on one of the tracks, he actually also did the cover art. The cover art for Do or Die. I mean, if a lot of y'all, I don't know if we could bring this up. I know it was in the background just playing real quick. But my boy, go ahead. If you could do the honors.
Yeah, at the time, we had the one song Do or Die already recorded maybe for like a month or so.
Yeah.
And then we linked up maybe like these 2 weeks we just locked in. So we recorded the first song, Broken Clock, at Chomp's crib. Then we recorded I think we recorded Harito first. We recorded Harito first, and then we did Broken Clock, and the last song we recorded was Destin. And then yeah, that's kind of how it went. For the artwork, I'm just thinking, I'm like, because we already have the whole idea for the next tape, the 15 songs that we gonna drop, we already have the whole idea ready.
That's a fact.
So I'm like, what do all these songs have in common? And what can we like, just, I don't know, put the bow on it and wrap it up and send it out? Like, what can we do? And I'm just thinking right now at this point in our careers, because we've been doing this for a while. You look at when Blacked Out Coupe dropped, me and Chomp, we've been going at it, you know. When was that? 2019?
Nah, bro, that's actually probably like 2000. It depends. So Blacked Out Coupe, I think was maybe 18, if not like early 19.
Yeah.
But we have been linking up, bro, probably since like 16, 17.
Nah, hell no.
But no. But it wasn't even to the capacity where we're at now. Like that actually getting into the raps, it was just an idea, a vision that we had, and we was just like kicking it at my crib, and we would just freestyle. And that's it. We had no sort of like, you know,
vision or plan for
exactly.
what we about to do.
It was just all over the place, and it was just like something we did just for fun.
Yeah, so that's how. Yeah, we've been doing this since Blacked Out Coupe. You look at when Blacked Out Coupe dropped, it's been a minute ago. So I'm just like, where are we at in our career? What defines this moment right here? You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, it's do or die, because this year all I dropped was Toxic. He had
Pandora's Box. I don't know if I dropped the other one. Nah, I don't. I have it queued up too.
Yeah, so we barely dropped anything
really
this year, and I'm just like, this feels like Do or Die. Like, if you watch the movie, and I like, when I think of Do or Die, I always think about red pill, blue pill. Like, you pick one pill and you go back to your regular life, you know, which is going back to your job. Because before I started rapping, I had 2 whole jobs. Like, so blue pill, you go back to what it was and you forget your whole dream and everything. Or red pill, or you're gonna go out and chase your dreams. You know what I'm saying? And I'm taking that fucking red pill. Me and Chomp, the 2 weeks we locked in, it was like fourth quarter. We was like, we not letting this shit slip. And we made it a point to try and drop it by that date. Like, you know, and put a little bit of promo behind it. We made it a whole point. Like, I don't know, we put it on ourselves just to fucking get it done. Like, because as a man, when you say you're going to do something, you got to do it, and you got to
stand behind that.
Execute that plan. So I'm just like, kind of came up with the artwork, kind of came up with the song. I mean, the one song was already called Do or Die. So I kind of just feel like everything just came together into one. And then for the promo, I did like the little Matrix shit on my IG and whatnot.
Yeah, make sure, if y'all peep that when my man changed his avatar on IG. Yo, a lot of people was just raising questions like, yo, what is he on?
Yo, I had people DMing me like, who the fuck is that nigga? Like, why do you have a white man as your fucking
they didn't know.
profile pictures?
Yeah.
Like, just wait.
It's cool. What Drake said, they don't get it now. It's cool. We ahead of that. Like, they'll catch up. They'll get it later. A thing to add on to that too, I feel as though even though like we was on crunch time, like fourth quarter trying to get this out, I think it really goes to show is like the way it all came about. It just seemed like organic, easy, natural. Like it wasn't even forced or nothing like that. It just happens that like, you know what I mean, when you in game mode, you know what I mean? I liken this to whenever you in fourth quarter, it's crunch time. And like it's that clutch factor. Like you don't even think about it. You just immerse in that energy and just like you just zone in, tunnel vision. Like that's what happened with this project. And down to getting it mixed, we got it all mixed in one shot, one sitting, basically. 3 tracks in one, and then we had already had Hardo mixed prior to getting the other 3. But again, it just like we knew we couldn't sit on this for too long, and at the same time, it was just like we gotta let something fly. We had already something that we were working on at that point. It was like 17 or 18 tracks, and we're like, all right, you know what? This could be a lot, but at the same time, we can't just drop, especially like a quick like 16, 18 track project without really like building up or having anything lead to it. It would feel like a little bit messy, sloppy, disorganized.
100%.
And the way that the 4 tracks came and how cohesive of a body of work that it was when we put it together and listened to it. It's like, we got to do this. This is the precursor. This is what's going to ante up for what's to come. And
yeah, everything. I feel like everything we do is super just authentic, and we just really don't try and force anything. Like when we go to the studio, like we just go throw on beats, random ass beats. They don't even got to be my beats. I'm a producer, but I'm not like I just let the music flow. So it don't even got to be my beats. We just throw any beats. And whoever leads, and then we just kind of like follow suit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if Chomp do the hook, I'll do my verse and he gonna throw another verse on it, or vice versa. That's just kind of how it is. Even when we work with other people, it's always super like authentic and just a genuine sound. And I feel like that's why a lot of people gravitate to our sound, because we don't really force anything. Everything we do is just super authentic and just really just talking about our lives. You know what I'm saying? Not too much.
That's a fact. I mean,
a lot of people be capping. We don't gotta do
that's
that.
That's a fact. We speak on like the real, and I feel like a lot of people were able to relate in one way or another. I got going into, let's go ahead and cue that up. Going right into the first track, Broken Clock. I mean, a lot of people just came back and hit us with a lot of great feedback on this, especially for it being a first track. I think the first track is being the intro has to
really
do a lot.
The tone.
Exactly, it does, and it grabs the audience. You know what I mean? If you don't get their attention by the first one, what's gonna make them interested in to listen to the second, the third, fourth, however many you got? You know what I mean? So you really got to make sure that you either convey a message or a feeling, and make sure that it's received how you intended or meant to like evoke some sort of feeling. So
we got our time right, but every broken clock I get it right at least twice, so I know it's only time for we. Never mind, I'm just trying to let you shine while I grow into my prime. I'm on my grind, baby, and I hope that you are too. Only time for we.
So when I got into my situation, you know what I mean, it's hard, you know what I mean, and obviously I'm at a mature point in my life where I'm trying not to lead with bitterness and like not have that in me, because the first thing one could do was like, yo, fuck this, fuck that, fuck it all, fuck the situation, fuck everybody else involved. I'm gonna do me, but at the same time, it don't gotta be fuck everybody. You know what I mean? I'm at a point where everybody, especially in this day and age that we in, and given all the like shit that's going on with mental health and like COVID, and just like a lot of people tend to recede into themselves, and I want there to be a focus and people to highlight on their own mental health and making sure that you good, because you can't be like not good and expect to be that rock or that wall like good for other people, right? If you can't hold yourself down, how could you hold somebody else down? You know what I mean? You all gonna fall into like deeper into a pit, right? And that's no good for anybody. So that's one thing, you know what I mean? Not only am I in that particular point in the verse, I was more so like speaking my piece. Like I said, every broken clock, get it right at least twice. So if it's not our time now, if it's meant to be at some other point, and it's just not pertaining to any one relationship, it's just more like situations, you know what I mean? If like the timing ain't right on something, like trust that what's meant to be will be, will happen.
Yeah.
What's meant to be is meant to be. you know?
Right.
So it's like, just because like sometimes it don't work out the first time, you just go and give up. Like, that's the same thing, the same way that we feel about the music, you know what I mean?
Do or die.
Not only about the relationship, it's just like making sure that like, I just give it everything you got, and like that's all you can do sometimes. At the end of the day, like sometimes you will fall short. I said this, you know, for every win, there's double the amount of losses on this road to success, on the road to, you know, your goals. So it's just making sure that you persistent with it, because consistency and persistence is key.
Hated or love it, I gave it all I got. Traded a lot in order to claim my spot. Got it in sight, so I'ma take my shot. Click.
Nah, let me stop. Hated or love it, I gave it all I got. Traded a lot in order to claim my spot. Got it in sight, so I'ma take my shot. Click, bow, that's how this shit go. But the way that we had jam wouldn't shit go. I mean, again, in that right there, I'm talking about not only my making, I hate to say this, a gumball reference, but like, that's how I felt in the relationship that I was in at the time. Is that although that we was trying to make everything work, I felt like there was like a jam between us where it just wouldn't outright click, right? Click, bow, that's how the shit go. But the way that we had jam wouldn't shit go. Bang, you know what I mean? Couldn't pull the trigger, but you easily triggered. Pieces of the puzzle neither us could have figured.
Ooh.
Trying to get back on, bro. Back to my own. Come on, like.
Straight out the bottle, nigga.
Us could have figured. Tryna get back on roll, back to my own.
That's
Reload, watch me go. Every time it took just to get here. Smoking weed, keep my mind clear. Posting bars, niggas catching on the mind clear. Always spin the block, pulled off when I seen the cops there. I just keep on grinding till I make it to the top stage. Thinking about the good times, sipping on this fine wine, writing all my songs about you, sprinkle it with her rhymes.
All the time it took just to get here. Smoking weed, keep my mind clear. Impulsive bars, niggas catch it on the mind clear. That's facts. Think about all the time it took just to get here. We not even there yet. All the time it took just to get here. Should be stressful. Smoking weed, keep my mind clear. Impulsive buys, niggas cash it on the mind clear. Sometimes when you getting this money, when you come from nothing, you just doing impulsive buys, buying stupid shit you don't really need. Always spin the block, pulled off when I seen the cops there. Street shit. I just keep on climbing till I make it to the top stair. That's facts. No matter what, I'm gonna just keep climbing till I make it to the top. Think about these good times, sipping on this fine wine, writing on my songs about you, sprinkle it with hood rhymes. You know what I'm saying? We're just talking about what we do. Think about these good times, sipping on this fine wine, writing on my songs about you, sprinkle it with hood rhymes, because you know where we be at.
Texting day and night, then you started sending titty pics, staring at the view. I was grabbing on your curvy hips, you acted like a hoe. Why I treat you like a dirty bitch? Used to say maybe we would meet again at 36 and start back right where we left off. Trying to tell me that my freestyles are my best songs. In the stool, it was me chopping mozzarella.
Texting day and night, then you started sending titty pics, staring at the view. I was grabbing on your curvy hips. You know, we just talking about like sometimes when you get into a situation with a girl, you end up texting her day and night. And then all of a sudden she really start feeling the kid. She's sending you some shit, right? You know, when you like a girl, you're gonna take her to places. You know, I'm just thinking about like, you know, staring at the view. I was grabbing on your curvy hips because all my bitches is curvy.
Woman in a
But the thing is, you acted like a hoe. Why treat you like a dirty bitch? You used to say maybe we would meet again at 36. Kind of just tying back into the whole song.
Concept of time, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you said
maybe it's not the time right, you know?
Twice. You know what I'm saying?
So I know it's only time for a week.
Yeah,
never mind. I'm just trying to let you shine.
You gotta tell him like at first, Chop wasn't feeling the song.
Honestly, I will say this, yo. I did not rock with the song at all. I thought my verse was actually subpar. And I'm impressed now that I'm listening back after the project. But we were in the studio. It wasn't until I got into the studio and we got it mixed down after the fact. I was just telling B, I was like, yo, I feel like I'm at a level right now where I don't even question myself no more. I don't second guess I thought it was like, it was all right. You know what I mean?
That's what he kept saying. I'm like, bro, this shit is tough, bro. I was like, if we just get it mixed down, it's going to be way better. Like,
that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy he trusted me.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I was like, this has to be the first song.
Here's the thing, though. I'm known for this. It's my MO to just wild out on myself. I am my biggest critique. You know what I mean? I'm my harshest critic. Like, I'm super analytical. And honestly, I feel as though there are times where I'm like, you know what, either something is just like either too plain Jane, or I'm just too in a lane with it that I know that I'm just doing too much. I was bugging. Going into the namesake for the EP, yo, Do or Die.
How to take a normal EP.
We gonna tell we getting paid, I told you to.
Yeah, we getting paid for this. Don't think we just
like hell. Shout my boy Swavy taught me.
Shout out Swavy.
That's a fact, man. My boy Swavy taught me. I don't know why the fuck it didn't show up, right? Because it should have said featuring Swavy.
Chomp was like, fuck this nigga. He not getting paid. He not getting no royalties.
Nah,
it's all love with Swavy.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's
it was
homie.
by accident.
It's my brother, bro. Like, I was even about to take it down, re-upload it. But I know that just like...
It's a whole process.
Yeah, it really
we went
is,
through it before with double G's. And
yeah, it won't pop up on all platforms sometimes. And it's just like, nah, you know what? But my boy knows he's getting his coins. Like everybody's straight on the back end. You know what I mean? He really helped us encapsulate, like, you know, what we was trying to do with this EP.
Right.
Yeah, shout out to the boy. He pulled up on me in my crib. I got a, you know, studio at home. B pulled up on me. I had Swavy on the fly. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna pull through. You know, it was time for business. So we rifling through some beats, and this one just stuck out immediately. I think I had stepped up after that. I know that I came second in the order of the track, but
usually we keep whatever order.
It's usually pretty. It's pretty consistent.
Like we don't really move the verses around.
You're right. It is pretty consistent. So again, like I do my thing where I just go off for a 16 plus.
Tell me what we doing, lead each other to our ruin. You refuse to open up. How I'm supposed to help you through it? You had threw away the keys. Now you got me looking stupid.
Got a couple options we could figure out. Like again, like this is like almost the beginning to the end, right? And I guess you could say the relationship I was in. But it was just something that I had to like confront and come to terms with, you know what I mean? And it's hard because a lot of times when you feel a little bit of resistance or push or pull, you either do one or two things. You completely withdraw or you just like keep it pushing like it's not really phasing you at all.
You refuse to open up. How I'm supposed to help you through it? You had threw away the keys. Now you got me looking stupid.
That's the thing, you know what I mean? As much as you could try and be there for somebody, and I know this about myself, like sometimes, like although you trying to be the superhero, like you can't always be the superhero in somebody else's book. You know what I mean? You can't try and take away the main character element in a novel that's not meant to be your own, right? And although you try and do your best as like that supporting role, like sometimes you don't even know inadvertently you playing a villain, right? Or not at the least been not a villain, but like you doing more harm than good, or it's just like not really going anywhere. And that's how I felt. Like you can only do so much, but if you're not getting like the reception for like the help that you're trying to give, like at the end of the day, like there's only so much you could do, and then you just got to go back to focusing on you, yourself, your book, your story, your main character development. You know what I mean? You had threw away the keys. Now you got me looking stupid. Like again, like you can only do so much, and then to think that the end result wouldn't be anything less than like the reality or the harsh truth of things, you know what I mean? You can only play yourself in that element, or in that matter rather.
And I told your ass to prove it. I ain't take a misstep. Be careful with my movement.
Facts, you know what I mean? Like Chomp don't be slipping like that, right? And if I do, I got a quick recovery time, like so it's not ain't even nothing like that, right? I know that in everything that I did, everything that I couldn't go back and just, oh man, what if I did this different? I know that in everything I do, I try and do it and exude confidence in doing so, right? So I know that at the end of the day, like I put my best foot forward, and that's all you can do. You can't go back like, damn, what if I would have done da-da-da-da? You can't be inside of your head because you can't be consumed with the past. You know what I mean? You can't change that. Where you can, you know what I mean, change and put effort to, something that isn't outright written yet, is your future and what you're working towards and where you're going.
I flick out the wrist, and you can tell from the release that if I shoot,
I
I'm
don't.
miss. I'm tired of all this talking, so I'll give you the gist. I put the pain in a cup, pour out the same color champagne.
Well, yeah, let me
my
just talk
favorite
about-
line. I
I
don't
put
know
the
why.
pain in the cup, poured out the same color champagne. Shout out to the Champagne EP. If y'all done tuned in, that was the first project, my Dolo project that I had dropped. This is when I probably like 2 years now.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's
the
crazy,
Champagne
bro.
EP. This is right before Pop Smoke had passed. He had done this like quick like Instagram live where he was like, you know what I mean? Nobody likes a sucker ass nigga. So you just take your pain and pour champagne, you heard? And that stuck out to me, and especially after everything happened post like his death, you know what I mean? Like I very much so resonated with Pop Smoke, the energy, the music, and just like the overall like what he stood for, you know what I mean? And it's great to see how like he was able to change his life and those around him, you know what I mean? And he was trying to be like a more positive like pillar of the community. Pour champagne, like sometimes you got to take that which like hurts you and use it to your advantage to, you know, reinforce you or make you stronger. It's like not going to affect you as much going forward, you know. Take your pain, pour champagne.
From every corner, got a liquor store and a crown fried. Collect call, hit the pound sign. Buildings line with lead, about a mile high. Live below the means, got a downsize. Windows getting bought to the outside.
I tie my situation and my relationship in taking a reflection of how, like, you know, how I grew up, my past. Where I'm from, every corner got a liquor store and a crown fried. Collect call, hit the pound sign. Buildings like with lead, about a mile high. Live below the means, got a downsize. Windows getting barred to the outside. That's how niggas grew up in Jamaica, Queens, Southside. You know what I mean? That's a fact. Them buildings had lead, asbestos, like the whole nine. You know what I mean? And it was, my window was barred, you know what I mean? I could stick my hand through like in between the bars. It's kind of like the conditions that you forced to, you either gonna be forced to become a survivor or you just gonna be like, you know what I mean, play your role in society, you know what I mean?
Anything we want, we gon' make it happen. In the trenches, chasing dreams, things you can never fathom. Feeling like my whole life changed as I started trapping. Feeling like my whole life changed when I started rapping.
You know what I mean? I feel like with this life shit, you kind of go through cycles, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you be thinking like, oh,
I guess that's just the motion.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So feeling like my whole life changed when I started trap, you know what I'm saying? Like I thought that was it. Like, that ass, I thought God blessed me. I thought niggas was about to be El Chapo out here. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, I started really... Allegedly. I've always loved music. And then once I finally got the opportunity to do music, like, I just feel like my whole life changed. And it's just like, I don't know, I'm just talking, like... It changes with the seasons, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta kind of roll with the punches.
Thinking back to the days, thinking back when we was kids, trying to make it work. You was in the club with friends, trying to make it twerk. But I need my lip back cause I'm petty too like Lil Durk.
Like, shorty, you could look good in that navy skirt, but like if you in the club with your friends trying to make it twerk, I'm gonna get my lick back cause I'm petty too like Lil Durk. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna be my wife, I can't have you going out with your friends all the time trying to be a party girl, you know what I'm saying? Like,
respectfully.
Yeah, respectfully.
Not to say you gotta control.
Yeah, you could do that. You just can't be my girl and do that. And like, respectfully, I'm gonna do the same thing with you. I'm gonna respect you, and that's just, you know, when you with
boundaries,
you know what I mean?
Mutual
respect, you know. But if you're in the club with your friends trying to make it twerk, I mean, if you do something to me, chances are I'm very spiteful. I try not to be, you know, because I try and be right with God.
He know himself, and he's healing. We all healing.
You know what Drake
world,
say?
You know what I mean?
But I gotta get that nigga back for that. It's not negotiable. It's not even debatable. Like, nah, like I relate to that when he say that. So like when I think about it, you know, I'm petty too. Like
head up, I'm an head up, I'm an inflatable.
Trying to smash the last bitch that just
I'm trying to still smash the last bitch that just gave me neck. That's just me being petty, saying shit just to piss you off.
Everything we spit is real. You know we don't gotta flex. The feds think we doing fraud the way that we be cashing checks.
I'm gonna just say, on that note, we making a lot of money out here, okay? Self-employed,
individuals,
beats,
you know what I mean? Like,
making music.
A lot of people, they don't put that much effort into the craft, you know what I mean? It takes a lot, you know what I mean, behind just being a producer. And then when you a producer and you start getting your buzz and you start focusing on yourself, you know what I mean? My boy got the beat page running up, the beat stars, bro. The YouTube is looking crazy.
Every
it's
day,
beyond,
bro.
it's a consistency, it's a grind, and a lot of people don't see that, you know what I mean? The
like
mangoes is juicy, baby.
No cap.
What can I say?
This is
The
just
mangoes
the beginning.
is juicy.
It's just the beginning of what we started here, and like y'all gonna see more, you know what I'm saying? But let's just get back to it.
Time my heart be feeling so cold. Haven't been around, never switch up on the road.
Summertime, my heart be feeling so cold. You know, summertime's my favorite time, and when I'm not with you, my heart be real cold. You know what I'm saying? So,
apartment in the city, you was living out by Soho. Me and Chop might drop some merch.
DLM the logo. Come on, yo. Come on. If y'all know what DLM, y'all know what DLM is, yo. DLM is a popular phrase coined by my fellow men, you know, the Los Dominicanos, you know, de lo mío. Wow, what's up? De lo mío, that's my peoples, yo. Shout out to my boy, you know, Rich Icy. He's also de lo mío, bro. But like, I seen his movement with Trust Life, you know what I mean? It's just like something that's bigger than yourself. It's a collective movement. It's a mindset. It's a, you know what I mean? And when you got a lot of people moving in cohesiveness and just like similar ideas or goals aligned, you know what I mean? You can only push each other to go further. So that's why de lo mío, you know what I mean? That's something that my people we take seriously. When we say, yo, de lo mío personal, yo, like, that's my people. That's what it means. De lo mío is my people. You know what I mean? B de lo mío, Cash de lo mío, Case de lo mío, Swavy de lo mío, DJ So Wavy de lo mío, Icy de lo mío. Like, the list goes on, but it's just like when you find people, you know what I mean, that just like help you fan your flame, you know what I mean? Like,
also have that same
de lo
grind,
mío,
like,
you know, de lo mío, yo. What's up? De
yeah,
lo
no
mío.
cap. I ain't never bold, but you know a nigga seen it, got it. I mean, that's it.
Started for the bottom, now we
Hot.
let it be known, if you didn't catch on, you know, I'm Dominican, my boy B Costa Rican.
100%.
Facts.
Ain't no,
Facts.
we ain't no fucking, what do you call it?
Mixed, you both our parents, you know what I mean, come from the motherland, you know what I mean, whole 100%. And it's just like sometimes you always take a deep pride in your roots, you know what I mean? Especially for myself, I feel like that's something that growing up, especially in like some of the places where I moved around a lot, and like I felt like sometimes I had to hide who I was or where I came from, and like I felt like ashamed to do that. But like looking back, it's just like, yo, your culture's a beautiful thing, especially like if you have a culture and you like able to be immersed in, like, especially now I'm talking beyond the food, the heritage, religion aside, you know what I mean? Just it's an overall experience, you know what I mean? I feel like it really helped me become the person that I am today, and it continues to help me grow, you know what I mean? It's the appreciation and understanding of my people, the shit that we went through to get where we at today, you know? Being the youth them or the immigrants, bro, it's not an easy lifestyle. We not pick it, bro, but we pick it apart, you know?
Trabajando 24 como Kobe, malcriado de pequeño, peligroso como Chucky. Tengo una tipa mala, me da lengua como Yoshi.
I ain't gonna say that one.
Ey, no fue suerte lo que he logrado. No me digas que soy lucky, soy humano.
Alright. So what I'm saying here, let me give you like the translation. Trabajando 24 como Kobe, malcriado de pequeño, peligroso como Chucky. Alright? I'm working 24 like Kobe, you know, number 24 hours in a day. I'm working hard. Kobe is known to have put in that overtime, then some. You know what I mean? Sometimes what it takes in order to achieve the goals that you done set for yourself, you got to go above and beyond the traditional, you know what I mean, work or the means or the ethic of the average man, you know what I mean? In order to set yourself apart, to be that outlier, you got to go, you know, beyond a distance. Malcriado de pequeño, peligroso como Chucky. I ain't gonna lie, when I was young, I used to act up from time to time, and I was dangerous like Chucky, you know what I mean? Malcriado de pequeño, I was troublesome, but it's just like going around, you know, moving around a lot, and just like I grew up as an inner city kid, and then when you move down south, experience racism, and you just see a lot of, you know, you start to see life for what it really is at a young age. It's hard to confront that and just, you know what I mean, take it for what it is, and just like take it in rather, you know what I mean? Sometimes as a youth, you almost just lash out and rebel, but that's cool.
Tengo creepy baby, también te brindo un trago. Añejo.
I got that creepy baby, you know what I mean? Smoking on a plane so big it's like a cubano. Te brindo un trago. Añejo. Yeah, nah. One thing that we've been heavy off, I think that's what a lot of our music has been influenced by. You know,
I think the whole
that
tape was off the Brugal.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah,
Brugal,
sure. That's a Dominican rum, you know what I mean? What comes with a net on it, you know, añejo. Here's the thing, like when we pull up, you know, we generous. We don't take it for ourselves. Yo, I offer you a shot. Añejo.
1942, what we drinking on this viejo.
1942, what we drinking on this viejo. Cup is looking lleno. Your cup is looking full. Volando por el cielo. Yo, we flying over the sky, baby.
Lleno, encima tiene hielo, volando por el cielo. Somos VIP, Mami Champú, y yo soy el PIMP.
Mami Champú, y yo soy el PIMP, bro. Like sometimes, like when you step out, especially when you got a dame on your arm, you know what I mean? People respect that. They know that if you a stepper, you gonna make a splash where you go, right?
Dime, bebesota, te digo una cosa, si confías en mí, después confío en ti.
What I'm saying is, I'm just saying, baby, if you trust me, then I trust you. I trust you. But trust is something I got issues with. It's hard for a male in this day and age to be trusting, right? I mean,
I think it's hard for anybody to trust anybody.
Make sure that y'all look after yourselves before you think to look after somebody else. You know what I mean?
Be what it be. It's the Brugal talking. They got two guys jumping in the stew. Got something on our minds.
That's facts. We were off the Brugal. They got two guys jumping in the stew. Got something on our minds, yo. we just gotta, you know what I mean? We our own therapists. Sometimes we gotta get it off our chest.
En el barrio 24/7, en Miami celebrando con mi fucking gente. I said in el barrio 24/7, we in the hood all day 24/7.
Yes.
And then when we not doing that, we in Miami celebrating with my fucking, I said, en Miami celebrando con mi fucking gente. You know what I'm saying?
De lo mío.
De lo mío. All in Miami, popping bottles, champagne.
Son.
Versace, go, pa' los lentes, con Mari en el party, soplando fuerte. Hey, I got the Versace lenses on. We in the club and we smoking loud. That's what it is.
Come on.
Do es suerte. Yo hago lo que quiero. No si me dejen. I do what I want. I don't ask for permission. I just go and do it. You know what I'm saying?
Don't ask permission. Just ask forgiveness.
Yeah, so I do it because I want. Not if they let me. I'm going to just do it because I want.
En el trap por like 7 días y la fucking casa se parece como decían. Y la gente en mi escuela juegan como conocidos.
Pa' ellos tengo manos
Como Nicky Diaz. Yo, y'all don't even know.
Like a lot of people from, you know, that know you in the past, they always try and attach that person that they did know to the person you are now, and it's just not the same thing, you know what I'm saying? So the people that I used to know is always coming up to me acting like they know me, you know what I'm saying? Trying to downplay everything I'm doing right now. For those people, I got hands for them. That's it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know who Nick Diaz is, go look it up. That's it.
Yeah.
Es un juego, yo sigo ganando. A la pizza yo le pego, enemigos orando.
If life is a game, I'm going to keep on winning because that's what all we do is fucking win. We're the DJ Khaled, you know what I'm saying?
Amigos orando. He be banging on them beats, bro. His enemies be praying. They be praying. Stop it,
Stop,
dude.
please.
Stop, son. Stop.
Leave
son.
some money for
Stop.
the rest of us.
Please. You taking all the food off my
500
plate.
beats on the website.
What?
And my brother being rich, if you pause it real quick. Yeah, I was gonna say, no offense to nobody. A lot of y'all would do better if you put down the drugs and put down the bottle, because y'all don't got the discipline to fucking be able to do all that. So put down everything you got, and I said, like, my bro would be rich if he put down the bottle. That's facts. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
It's an overstimulation sometimes. Sometimes you
and
just
the
gotta,
depressant, it be putting your ass to sleep.
That's a fact.
Si te hago falto, pensando en esto me tiene harto, harto.
I'm saying, tell me something. Do you miss me? Thinking of this got me fed up, fed up. Tell me something. Basically is what I'm saying, you know what I mean?
Shout out my guy, Alex Drums, for mixing that for us.
Real, shout out my boy, hey, Alex Drums, bro.
I feel like I got a lot of good feedback off this song. Some people were like, yo, I didn't even know you could like rap in Spanish and shit like that. And I'm just like, yo, you sleeping on this.
Yeah,
like,
that's a fact.
real.
That one took a lot of people for a loop. I mean, that's something, we definitely stepped out of our usual comfort zone for that. I will say.
Chump has rapped in Spanish, but I
yeah.
never did. And for that song, for me personally, it didn't really take me too much time to make the verse. Everything was just flowing that day, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. So the way it came out, I mean, I did the hook in the verse, and then B was constructing his verse. And just like, again, he was able to just bounce back off of me. And again, like, we come from like, you know, we both have like, you know, Hispanic heritage, but we come from like, you know, different backgrounds. It's like saying somebody from New York got the same talk or lingo as somebody from Boston, you know what I mean? Not to say that it clashed like that for us, but, you know, it's just like making sure that we, you know what I mean, tapped into that and just became comfortable with what we know, you know what I mean? Right. It's just like, it's a different lane for us, but at the same time, it's something that was familiar for us, you know? It's not like we don't listen to Spanish music or grew up on it. Of course we did. And it was like, you know what? How about we do what we do, but better?
In Spanish.
In Spanish, you know what I mean?
All the family out there in Costa Rica, or even the people out here that don't really speak English too well, because we got a lot of Hispanic fans too. On my IG, bro, I be getting a lot of people just speaking to me in Spanish, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, de lo mío, wow.
De lo mío, it's all love, you know what I'm saying? I got love for all my Hispanics out here in the U.S., and I understand where everybody comes from. So it's just dope to be able to do that, and we definitely want to do a lot more songs in Spanish. We even talking about doing a whole, maybe like a 4 to 6 song tape, you know, just all Spanish songs.
That's a fact.
Maybe some reggaeton in there. We're gonna see what
happens.
Yeah, we're gonna see what happens.
We definitely wanted to show, you know what I mean, people our versatility, what we got to offer. And again, it's just like something that was really important to us. It was something that we had discussed a lot. Again, I had done a couple of joints in Spanish, and you know what I mean, I want to become more comfortable with it. I want to become almost as like second nature as it is rather whenever we doing something in English, right? And definitely, I think that this song, we didn't even think about it when we was just like, oh, we gonna do it in Spanish. It came about like that, you know what I mean? And that's the dope part. So, which brings us to the last but not least.
Final song.
Destin. Yup. Produced by none other than the God, Be the Waviest. Yeah.
Be the Waviest.
If y'all didn't follow me on Instagram and check out how I made the beat. I did a whole breakdown. Go check that out. And producers tap in.
Guess that was meant to be. The path that I'm on is destined. I'ma shoot my shot, no matter if it's contested. Know the value of a lesson. I ain't waste my time at all the feelings I invested. Were built up in my chest so much.
This song, I feel like it was my favorite song that we did for this project. And I feel like it was more so like just me talking my shit. I felt comfortable, and I felt so sure of myself and self-aware of what my purpose is, what I'm trying to do, and what I'm meant to do, rather. You know what I mean? You know, when you got a calling, you know that it's just like, it's something that you can't deny yourself of, or if it's something that's supposed to be purposeful and impactful and affect other people, you can't deny them of that too, of your gift. You know what I mean? Because like it could spark something in them. And I felt like that's what this song was for me. I think for us, Can't Stop was meant to be. The path that I'm on is destined. I'm going to shoot my shot no matter if it's contested. Like, learn the value of a lesson. I ain't take my time at all. The feelings I invested were built up in my chest. So much that it got congested. Like, what? It don't matter if you experiences like blocks in the road. You just got to get over that hump.
You make a lot of noise, I'm a poltergeist. Sign for me in my name like it's notarized. Keep you on the side, shotgun, rolling motor.
And that's a fact, yo, you know what I mean? When I was with my little ting and whatever, you know. Sign for me in my name like it's notarized. Keep you on the side, shotgun, rolling motorized. It don't be like that no more, but that's how it was, you know what I mean? I had, you know what I mean? You just go through so much with somebody that, you know what I mean, they experience life with you, you know what I mean, through the set of lens right next to you, you know what I mean? It might not be the same life, but I will say it was an appealing lifestyle, you know what I mean?
Pull back few steps, now you cold as ice. Seen it was heavy, trying to make sure that so was light. I ain't playing games, I go wherever the wind blows. I made a tune from the whistle.
That's a fact. I ain't playing games, I go wherever the wind blows. I made a tune for the whistle. Sometimes, like, you just got to reposition yourself and readjust when it don't go the way that you thought it was going to. And you just got to keep going with the flow. Like, I mean, because you hit a bad note, you going to stop the song entirely? Like, nah, you just got to keep playing keep playing the song. You know what I mean?
On the swivel, took a firm stance. Never knew about being fickle. I've been wild since a youth. Maybe like this is some echo.
Yeah, I've been wild since a youth. Maybe like this is some echo. Yo, shout out to all my... I was born in Jamaica, Queens, you know what I mean? I got a lot of Jamaican friends and, you know, dear people that I consider family. And, you know, the patois, you know, Chomp been known to hit it from time to time. Oh. And, I mean, I used to be a little rambunctious youth, so to speak, you know. When I, you know, since I'm Ico, yo. Ico is like little, you know what I mean? It's a young boy.
Trying to read your body language, want you to be mine, but don't want you to feel obligated a year from now. I say, yeah, I'm guessing. No, you good. Or, like, sometimes you could do things and try and make it seem like you're doing something, but at the same time, your intentions might not be right. It goes back to that trust issues, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still trying to read your body language to see what are your intentions. Like, you could show love, but, like, what did 21 Savage say? He said he'd rather have loyalty over love, because you could love somebody and still stab them in the back.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's just what I'm kind of talking about right there.
I ain't wasting time at all, running from the fucking law. Niggas shooting and they stealing, we ain't playing basketball.
What?
I'm picking up the pounds.
I ain't wasting no time at all. Right when I got out of high school, I got right to it. You know, whatever I wanted to get into, that's what I was doing. I ain't wasting no time at all. Running from the fucking law.
I ain't wasting no time at all.
Niggas shooting and they stealing, we ain't playing basketball.
Shooting and they stealing, we ain't playing basketball.
In the trap, picking up the pounds and we got them all. That's just, you know, niggas
no ways. You know, we was doing, you know, lifting and shit in like garages and shit. Yo, we was, you know, picking up them pounds. Yeah, we got it all, bro. Like, you know, we was focusing on our mindset, the physical.
The bench
you know
press,
what I mean? That's
deadlift.
A fact, bro. That's a fact.
That's what I'm saying. Like, even if it was 305 pounds, we was getting the pounds and we would get them off.
Get them
like,
off, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Got them off,
yeah.
you know? Shit.
Gotta keep it low, constant infiltrate the live. Gotta fight through adversity. If you wanna strive, I can never explain the struggle. See the pain that's in my eyes. Yeah, I'm rolling up my fifth joint, trying to catch this vibe. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We just be going through a whole lot. And sometimes, like, you think, like, maybe a joint or something will help it. And it's really not it. You really got to deal with your own problems. And that's what I'm saying. Rolling up my fifth joint, trying to catch this vibe. It's like, that shit's not gonna help. You can roll 100 joints, it's not gonna help. Self-made nigga, I will never punch the clock again. Fucking up the trap, see the money, 100s, 2010s. I've been on my grind, I won't stop until I cop a band. Yeah, self-made nigga, I will never punch the clock again. Fucking up the trap, see the money, 100s, 2010s. We call this the trap. This is the Be the Waviest Studios. We call this the trap. You know what I'm saying? It's a self-made nigga, I will never punch the clock again. You know what I'm saying? We here in the trap, making music, making money. Self-made nigga, I will never punch the clock again. Fucking up the trap, see the money, 100s, 2010s. I've been on my grind, I won't stop until I cop a Benz. Yeah, now I'm out here on the again. Nah, this is stupid, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. This might be like one of my favorite things that we've put out. Like, I feel like it was very concise, top to bottom. It was concise. You know what I'm saying? The order was good. The beat selection was good.
That's
we
a
kind of
fact.
like try to like stick to one certain vibe, and you can tell all the beats are kind of on the same vibe.
Yeah.
All the songs are on the same kind of like tempo and everything, and it's just like it's like a nice little present. I don't even know. That's all I could say. It's like
Gift wrap, bow tie, and
it's like
facts.
it's like a nice little present, and we gonna give y'all a nice big Christmas present once we get this next tape mixed and
Yeah, that's
mastered.
a
I'm
fact.
telling you,
That's
if
a
y'all
fact.
thought this was good, y'all gotta wait for this next one
Yeah,
because
that's a fact.
we gonna mix it up. All right,
Mhm.
you heard the Spanish shit. You gonna hear some trap. You
That's
gonna hear
right.
some more Spanish
That's
shit.
right.
You're gonna hear some more of this, and it's only gonna be
Come
the
on.
bars is gonna be better, and you just gonna see because me and Chomp been working,
Yeah.
and there's no like. We put in so much work. There's no questioning now. You know, like if we're good or not. Like everything we do is at a different type of level. And don't be surprised if you see this at like a city near you, because it's just
Only
like
thing, like my man Kobe, yo, R.I.P. Bean, man. But are you the same animal but a different beast? You already, yo. It's Champú. Make sure y'all follow me at the Poppy Champú. ThePapiChampuu. Dominican Clark Kent, the Bronze Panther, the Taino Thor, you know what I mean? The Hispanic Clark Kent signing off right here, yo. Make sure y'all tune in to Do or Die. Make sure that you tap in. We got a lot more to come. Appreciate y'all for fucking with us.
it's your boy Be the Waviest. Y'all know where to find us. I'm gonna put everything. The links are gonna be in the description. Link to Do or Die.
Facts.
Make sure y'all just follow us on Instagram. Out of everything, we be definitely most active on Instagram. So just check our stories, check our posts to keep updated with everything we're doing. We're trying to possibly we're gonna shoot a music video to at least one song on Do or Die. Probably two. You know what I'm saying? At least one though. And then we're gonna try and expedite this next tape and just get it out. About 15 tracks on that tape. And just follow us and make sure you're in tune. And we're gonna keep trying to tune out different type of videos, not just these type of videos. We're gonna try and be more interactive with the fans and stuff like that. But I appreciate everybody. Check you out on the next video. Bow.